Okay, in this lesson, we're going to look at how to turn text into columns. So sometimes you might pull data in and it all ends up in the first column, column A, or you might copy and paste something, everything ends up together, and you want to break it out. And there's two main ways that this particular tool will work. It's if you have fixed width data or delimited. Okay, so we'll start with fixed width. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of the cells that I want to split out into other columns. And I should be on my data tab, the data ribbon, and go over to text to columns. Now from here I get a dialog box, and Excel actually made the right guess. It's fixed width. So here's a preview of the selected data. That looks right, that looks good. So go to next. Now what a fixed width format means is that everything is at a fixed number of characters over. So for example, the street address is in the first 3 characters. We don't necessarily need to split that out though. So if you see there's a line there, and that's showing you that it's going to split that out. So if I can get my mouse, click on that arrow, just drag it off the page, it'll remove it. So now it's going to pull in the whole address, and now it guessed correctly that our city starts on column 20. So it'll pull all that over too. And then our zip code on column 40. You can scroll down a little bit to see what the data will look like, but it's never going to show you, like if you have thousands of rows, it won't show you all thousands here. Okay, and we do have one extra because we have state abbreviations with zip codes later. So I'm going to pull this one out as well, that delimiter, and click next. And here you can specify column types if you want to. Typically you just go past this and then go to finish. And there you go. It split out the address in column A, the city in column B, the state and the zip in column C. That's together. Well, you know what? We can just do it again. So now I'll click on that. Click text to columns. It's fixed width. I'll go next. And it doesn't detect a separation because they're pushed together. But we know it's at 2, so you can click with your mouse. And if you hold your mouse down, you can move that line until it's in the right place. But I can click it and put it right there. Click next and finish. And that's one of the really neat things about Excel too. Sometimes you can't do everything you want to do in one step, but you can link together a couple steps to get you to the same place. And really, that's what it's all about. So let's go down and see the delimited data. Now the difference between delimited data and fixed is there's actually some kind of character between the things you want to split out. It's not necessarily a fixed width, so that won't work anymore. So let's go ahead and highlight and pull our text columns dialog box up again. Now this time it guessed correctly that we're looking for delimited. And click next. And now here are a list of all the most common delimiters people put in files. Tabs to separate values, semicolons, commas probably the most popular, and you even have spaces. And you can type in your own character if it's not covered by that. Okay, so it looks like it got it right in our data preview. It's splitting it out at every comma. Okay, click next and then we'll click finish. And the delimited file kind of did the same thing that the fixed width file did. It split it out into street address and city, but our third column actually has more work to do to split it out. Now in looking at this, it looks like the state, the zip, and the country are separated by a space. So I could actually just do that. Let me highlight those and click on my text columns. And it's guessing it's fixed width, so that's wrong. So we want to get it back to delimited. Click next. Now this time instead of a comma, we're delimited by a space. You see how it breaks it all out now? State, zip, and then country is there. So I'll go ahead and click next. And we haven't done much here. Here's where you can kind of tell Excel different things you want to do with the data as you split it out. Well, we actually look at this and we're like, we don't need that first column. So I can go up here and click, don't import this column. And we need state, we need zip, but we don't really need USA either. So let's do another click on don't import this column and click finish. And there you go. It broke it out between the states and the zip codes. So Super user-friendly tool, super easy to use. Now you'll have a quicker way to separate out your data if it comes in together. All right, let's get ready for the next one.